Hey people, hope you're doing well. I just started pulling cards and I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. So I've pulled some cards out from the Isis Oracle. And it's quite a lot of cards that actually wanted to come out. The first card that came out is Divine Sisterhood. Letting the Divine Feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. So you come into alignment with your soul tribe. You come into alignment with people that are for you, that want to help you succeed, that are like-minded. On the path of love, basically. The next card is the Brother in Darkness. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine power. So if you've been battling lots of spiritual attacks and stuff like me, that's why. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. So that's basically the test, is to just always remain open-hearted throughout the challenges. I know I'm not perfect. It's very hard to do that. But that's the sign to give you courage to keep going and not be deterred in the face of all these attacks by all of this spiritual warfare and all of this crap that goes on by these Satanists, these cults that are just interested in taking everything from everyone else because they have no soul. So just know what they are, see them for what they are, acknowledge that. Sometimes you'll blow up. I mean, it's really hard not to. I've done it. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you'll blow up on people. And you need to do that. Like, it's been coming out in the readings. You need to sometimes blow up to alert people to injustice. You do need to do that. But you will find that even when you are doing that, it's still with grace. It's still with grace and triumph. It will feel different. It will feel different. It won't feel like wounding. Like, it will feel like a choice that you've made to act from a place of empowerment. And just know as well that your voice has resonance. Your voice carries energy. Your voice is meant to be heard. It's meant to travel. So yeah. But it will feel different because when it's from the heart, everything feels different. And you shouldn't be afraid to what shall I say? Like, in the face of negativity or anything like that, you shouldn't be afraid to voice your boundaries. Like, if you just say nothing, that's not actually having any boundaries. Or if you just shut yourself off and don't interact at all with anything, that's not actually having boundaries. That's not learning any skills. So you need to interact with these energies to kind of learn how best to deal with them anyway. Cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. It's kind of same message. Same message. I think it's important to realize though, like, when you are growing from a situation, or when you're just revisiting the same old crap, because you need to just, like, sometimes learn when to cut that loose and then move on. Because there's people that will deliberately want to keep you stuck in fear, like what happens with my people in Palestine. There's people around the world. It's like that's their strategy, to keep us stuck in fear. So we don't know our value, so we don't know what we're worth, so they can keep robbing our land, they can keep robbing everything from us and becoming billionaires off our assets. So you just have to know, in certain situations, what you need to know what's going on. Because like the power of your speech and using your words as strength and things, sometimes it is actually saying the uncomfortable thing, sometimes it is saying the negative thing, but your energy will feel different. Like even if you're talking about a negative subject, your energy will feel different. You're like, people can sense that you're not a negative person, or you're not like a harmful person, or you're not a dangerous person. It's that you're voicing something that is not nice to hear. Power over 7 scorpions. Confirmation. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect low vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. What was I just saying? You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. So let me just finish. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. It's like I predicted the next card. So yeah, sometimes God trains you to have that skill, to put you in those kinds of arenas, to be a voice of reason, to be the balancing energy. Because it's really only people who are, I don't really like to use the word enlightened, because really there's always room for growth. Like there's always something new to learn. You never really, it's not like, a lot of people see it as like, I just think some people's approach to enlightenment, it's a bit like climbing the corporate ladder, or in the church when you go through a hierarchy, or the same kind of thing with Islam, and when you climb the hierarchy of scholars. I just think that it can get a bit like that, because really there's only enlightened action, and you can do enlightened things with no awareness. Like you can just do the most enlightened act without even knowing what exactly you've done, like completely unconscious, not really having any intention behind it, not having any strategy behind it. Or you can do the same enlightened act and have thought and intention and everything beforehand. So like, it's the same act. It's the same with the opposite acts that are delinquent, degenerate, low life. Yeah, you can act like the complete dregs of society and just be literally just be doing it because you're a sheep and nothing else. Or you can do the acts that are the complete dregs of society, but be the mastermind, be the psycho behind all of that. It's the same acts, and I just suppose that's the bit where it talks about discernment and mercy and non-judgment and all that. Ancient power mysteries. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, again, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, And you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. So, this is your sign to use your voice. This is your sign to use your voice. Especially if you've gone through your life with people always trying to silence you, like with my people, with my people, Palestinian people, people always trying to silence us. We're always actually described as voiceless. Like, people write about it, they're like, oh, we have to speak for the people who have no voice. We all have a voice. Newsflash. All Palestinians have a voice. We are very articulate. In fact, we grow up a lot faster than other people who don't go through such trials and tribulations and hell and aren't put through such brutal tests. We have a voice. We know what we've experienced. We know what's been done to us. We feel it. We sense it. We know. We speak on it as well. We have testimonies. If people want to speak for us, great. Don't speak instead of us. So if you're one of these people, like me and my people, who people always want to speak for, tell you don't have a voice, you don't have anything, we need to do it for you, we need to be extra paternal. No, you have a voice, you are here for a reason. You might need to do some balancing of your chakras. That's obviously your throat chakra. Archangel Gabriel oversees that, so maybe work with him. I don't know what else to say. Pray to find your, because God will help you find your gift, whatever that may be. So whether it be poetry, or not be writing novels, or music, like singing songs, songwriting, God will help you find your mode of expression that will help balance your chakras anyway. Like when I sing, it unblocks all the any sort of imbalances in my root chakra. It unblocks them all. I don't know why. That's what happens. So even if it's just healing for yourself, it's not really that. You are meant to share it with other people. But even if you start off like that, then it's still healing, still getting you used to speaking, and understanding that you are meant to be heard, and that your voice matters, and you matter. What you have to say matters. Your perspective matters. Your perspective is different and unique. You have a unique insight. You're not a robot. So, Divine Guardian, this is a time of significant spiritual growth and healing for you. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of Divine Mother Isis. Relax and allow your transformation to happen. Your Divine Guardian protects you now. Let go. Trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, and there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. That's just basically everything happens for you. Like, everything happens for you. Like, for your growth, for your highest and greatest good. And then, obviously, for then the greatest good of everybody. Truth unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places and things are deceptive. You will sense when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. I just wrote something about that, actually. I'm just not going to go into the ins and outs of what it was about, but like I was writing about how everything in life should be a choice, and guided, like choices that are guided from the heart, and that and once you move from that place, like things won't feel like a chore or dutiful, or like you're doing things out of oppression and all of that kind of things. You're just doing it because it's from the most highest and joyful and um, loving place. It will be from a lightness. It will feel different. But when things aren't from that place, it feels different, and you will be guided by your feelings, and then you will know what that you have to make changes. Then the deck didn't want to. Then that's when that was it from this deck. But this just might be messages for someone who's struggling, who feels like kind of like might be feeling invisible, like they've not discovered their gifts yet. They've not discovered how to express themselves. They're still kind of learning better discernment. But it's just all part of the path. Maybe connecting with other feminine energies is going to be of help there. But I'm going to read some tarot and see what else. Yeah, sorry, I didn't introduce myself because I have to kind of start again a bit. So I'm Hannah. Thanks for being here. I'm just reading a lot about, because of this really powerful feminine and union energies that's taken over. It's also winter solstice, which I completely forgot, because it just completely forgot. But that's very strange. It's like any kind of traditions like that. It's almost like universal love just has no regard for it. Like it doesn't matter. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. And when I yawn and burp, I'm just transmuting energy. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, this is loads. I'm not taking all of them. Yeah, so there is some kind of stuckness here. Stuckness. Being in with the wrong crowd. It's just affecting your capacity to be your best. Confirmation. You need to put yourself at the center of your universe. You need to make yourself a priority. And you need to once you do that, you'll start to move faster. You'll get out of the stuck energy, and there'll be a lot more movement. You'll be taking swifter decisions. What's that? and you'll start to feel happier. You'll start to flow again. Knight of Cups and the Devil. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's just going to be lots of dodgy offers, dodgy people, sharks about, wanting to beat you down. But you just got to get used to it. It's almost like it's just part of the path. Because there's people like that are going to see your light and always want to exploit it. But just to not let that be a deterrent from actually pursuing your gifts. And honouring your gifts. What's this? Shitty energy, bro. Shitty energy. Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Shitty energy. There is people, like what I was saying about being Palestinian, we are really light beings on earth, and these soulless people in lack, they don't have any kind of spiritual wealth whatsoever. They are going to see your light. They're going to see you shining this brightly, be jealous as fuck, and want to be you instead of you. Yeah, they want to put you in an early grave. There are people that will put you in an early grave to be you instead of you, but you have to keep going forwards and not let them. You have to keep trusting that you're here for a reason and keep following your path. I had cacio e pepe for dinner, and it was really nice and everything, but it's not nice doing a reading and then having to transmute all this energy. And the burn of the black pepper keeps coming back. No, that is not nice. I've got pucker ginger tea, ginger and lemon, I think it is. It's nice, but that's also a bit burny. Hermit. So just spend time alone, spend time in your own energy, get wise to the bullshit, get wise to the bullshit, and then that's how you put a stop to it. Because there'll be people that will want to celebrate your downfall. That's just life here. That's shithole, that's earth. So the trick is just to learn to get away from them people, which is what Palestinians have been trying to do. We don't want to be around the people who want to celebrate our downfall all the time, who want to be us instead of us, who literally want to steal everything, even culturally, I don't know if it's misappropriate or appropriate everything about us as if it's their own. Temperance. Yeah, there's just people that see your divine energy, see your gifts before you do, and that's just the way it is. That's just how God does things. And you've got to be shaken up a bit to get wise to it, so you get healing and unblocking all the blockages that you have to being seen. I feel like I was about to say something else then, and then the Temperance card came out. But you're divinely guided anyway. God is protecting you. God is nurturing you. Confirmation. God will nurture you while you're balancing out your any physical transitions. God will nurture you while you have to hermit as well, to do that soul searching and self-discovery, discovering your gifts, what it is that you're here to do, what your purpose is. That's the truth. Yeah, just don't be afraid of the unknown. There's no need to be afraid of the unknown. Chills. I've got chills all down my spine. Sorry, I'm just transmuting energy. Queen of Wands and Justice. They kind of look the same. But the Justice card's got a sword, and then the Queen of Wands has got a wand. Nurturing your creativity is your divine justice. That is your highest expression. That's your highest form of showing up and existing in this realm. So you need to get comfortable with being in the unknown, and just get comfortable with your quirks, get comfortable with your uniqueness. Casca. Four of Pentacles. You need to let go of what doesn't. It's not everything can come with you. So if you've got if you're between two different physical realities, like you're trying to transition from one situation to another, that might be anything. Like that might be leaving a career behind, leaving colleagues behind, the toxic family, toxic friends. Like you have to trust in your own path, trust in your own abilities, trust in your own wisdom, your soul wisdom that you're going to get from retreating and going inwards. And then whatever falls away, and trust that's for the best. Excuse me. That was so much black pepper. Judgment. I'm not going to show that card because of all the naked bodies on it. Yeah, it's just time. It's time to get to work. Do not delay. Page of Pentacles. Tell me more. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. Tell me more. Ten of Wands. Yeah, like communicating your work, putting your work out there, sharing it is going to relieve so much burdens off your back. It's going to take a lot of weight off your shoulders. It's going to completely change your life. It's destiny. Whoever this is for. Whatever your voice is going to do, like whether it's singing, poetry, writing novels, you're going to meet your partner that way as well, because it's something that you do from the heart, something that you really love. I've just had a notification as well. So it's going to generate more contact, more communication from people that love you for your gifts. So you're going to start to be able to build up more confidence, because your external reality is going to reflect whatever you've been working on solo, and have just been kind of living in a internalized, insular kind of state. But once you start connecting outwards, you are going to have everything you know and trusted by taking the risk and betting on yourself. You're going to have that mirrored back, like positive mirroring. Page of Cups and King of Wands. Tell me more, please. Tell me more, please. Tell me more, please. Three of Wands and heartbreak. What? Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. This is weird. So it's 33 energy again. That's come out a few times in recent readings, which is basically, some people see that as union, you know, especially in Christian faith. But it's like opposite. It's like opposite energies, really. Maybe that's the thing. Opposite energies, like opposite energies are going to get balanced out. So when you do get approached, with offers. You'll be able to, you won't be deceived by charm. You won't be deceived by charm or charisma, or you won't be manipulated, because there's people that will want to capitalize on your dreams. But if you're gonna, this is what came out in the Isis cards, you're gonna have discernment after being alone and nurturing yourself in isolation. You're gonna have the courage to speak up. Chop heads. You're just gonna know what's someone just being a charmer, someone being just turning on the charisma switch just to manipulate and exploit the fact that you love what you do. So you just need to be careful of those kinds of people. But that kind of feels like for the future, because this is for someone who's kind of still discovering the gifts. I feel like I should have got the archetype cards. Strength. I know I say that I don't really care too much for signs, but because I read the energy, but the energy that's being asked to be read is that of the star sign Leo. So Leo, leader, what's the word? Because people think Leos are egotistical. They're not egotistical. They just have a way about them where it's just like they just know that they're meant to shine. They just know that they're meant to be seen. They just know that they are meant to be visible. They aren't worried about being seen. It's just because it's like who they are. They're creative. And they're not afraid to be seen. They're not afraid to be out there. So you're meant to be out there. So, I mean, you may be a Leo, but this is not really that. It's about take some tips, like go and, learn about the Leo, learn the Leo characteristics, and maybe to take on board how a Leo might be to help you out. You might have Leo in other places in your chart. Like I have Leo in my Venus, I think. Yeah, just the Hanged Man. Learn, like take time to learn. Like you would benefit from learning about the Leo archetypes, the Leo way of being, to help you to develop. King of Swords. That's the truth. To get to know yourself. Have a thirst for knowledge. This is a lot. No. Okay, just the Tower. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to make changes. Don't be afraid of change. Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more. Tell me more. Ace of Pentacles. Nurturing a stable home life, like a really happy home life, is the key to your success. Like being the head of a household, being the leader of a family, being like a kind of matriarchal figure. Either that, or there's somebody like that in your life that is going to help you. What's that supposed to be? Sideways. There's some blockage. Like you've got a lack of faith. Lack of faith. Tell me more. Tell me more. Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, there's something about having stability at home that's gonna make you feel like you can then have the courage to take risks, like, or the courage to innovate. You need that stability. You need that stability at home to then go and then explore. You need this groundedness and the rootedness to then be able to fly higher. Got there in the end. That helps you keep your faith. And if that's disrupted, like for example, like with me, my home life has been attacked, all my people's life has been attacked, home life has been attacked, completely decimated. That can affect your confidence, and I'm just using this as an example because it's a very obvious example. That can affect your confidence to then want to pursue your goals and your dreams and go for what you want and that sort of thing. And it can make you have a crisis of faith. It can affect your trust in wanting to go forward and develop partnerships at work, or wanting to work with other people, collaborate with other people. Yeah, it can disrupt your peace. So you just have to be careful of anything that's trying to attack your home life. There's a card that's flipped over. No. Because there are people that are going to want to disrupt. There are people that are going to see. Yeah. People are going to see. Oh my god, why did that flip? It's Lovers, and then is the Ace of Cups looking up at me. There's people who are going to be jealous of your love. There's going to be people that are going to be jealous of your home life, jealous of the love that you have, the love that you nurture, the love that you share through your work and your life and in your partnership. And they are going to want to disrupt it because well, with the Four of Wands and the Lovers out here, it's I'm going to take the Ace of Cups. It could be twin flame, but I mean, don't make too much of the label. That's not for everybody. But if you do resonate with that, you are supposed to move into, like move away from, move into, move away from. So you're meant to move into your North Node and away from your South Node. So you are meant to move from one reality to another. Because that changes your vibration completely, to then to be able to resonate with them. I'm not saying go on a creative pursuit or whatever to find this person, because that's not how it works either. Like, you you will just be nurturing your gifts, working on your creative practices, and they'll come into your orbit. But you have to stop being defensive, remove all the barriers to love. Be it like finding your voice, nurturing your creativity, nurturing your gifts, healing, you know, doing your healing in that way, growing as a person, growing spiritually, growing in knowledge and wisdom, getting to know yourself, learning more about yourself, putting all the work on yourself to be the best that you can be. That's the best way to bring in a partner anyway. That's like, even if you were a twin or not, just shining and doing what you do, being your best, that is the best thing you can do to, yeah, just being in, you know, basking in your own light and in your own magnificence. Like, whether you're a twin or not, like, that is the best way to bring in a partnership that is going to be long lasting, that you would want to work on and that you would want to help to sustain and nurture. So there's just, I mean, not everyone's going to resonate with being single and on a soul journey either. So just be aware. The star wanted to pop out then. The Nine of Swords wanted to pop out but went back in. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about like when you co-create with God and you kind of get to know what real reciprocity feels like through that creative process, you will then know what real reciprocity is externally. So in other situations, like when entering into other partnerships, and, you know, making sure that they are mutually beneficial and not exploitative, and that they are from choice, because the Lovers card is choice. That's what it represents. It's the card for Gemini, which is the polarities as well. So it's just making sure that everything you consider opposites, contrasts. You know, you see things from all angles, so you're able to make better decisions. But when you have a better appreciation, yeah, the Chariot, you're gonna have a better appreciation of what's actually balanced. Like you're gonna come at things from a more balanced place, because you'll have gotten to know you'll have nurtured your yin, your feminine, you'll have nurtured and balanced your masculine, your yang, and you'll be able to engage in more reciprocal like you'll be able to engage with real reciprocity in situations. I don't know which one of them came out, the stars at the bottom. This is just going to be so healing for you. The High Priestess is behind the star. It's just going to feel like you're just going to fill up your life. It's going to be stable. It's going to be like you need to just do it. You need to just be brave, do it, follow your creative pursuits. Like don't be stuck in the matrix. Don't be stuck with people telling you that you have to use AI for everything. You can't be your own person. You can't follow your own soul path. You can't listen to your own compass. No, learn to tune in, learn to connect with yourself, learn to connect, whether that's through prayer, meditation, whatever you choose to do. There'll be a way that you feel connected to yourself and feel nurtures your capacity for self-expression, and you will feel so whole and so complete, and it will, you know, balance out all your life. It will bring so much stability and healing to your life. It's just take that step and move forward. Queen of Cups. And like you'll be loved for it as well. Like you'll be loved for what you do. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be loved for what you do, and you're going to be traveling. You're going to be traveling. You are going to find the courage, and you are going to be able to get on that stage and share what you're here to share. It's going to literally be everything you ever dreamed of. Everything you ever dreamed of. Cups and the Two of Wands. Don't know why the Hierophant keeps flashing at me. But doesn't want to come out of the deck. So where was that? Four of Cups and the Two of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to try and tell you not to go or not to do it, but you just have to be brave and know who's worth keeping in your life. Because that is the life you're meant to live. I mean, the Lovers is out here and the Two of Cups is out here, so it's not saying you are going to be like single and independent, as in like not have a relationship. And the Empress came out as well, which indicates marriage, partnership, children, all of that. But your creative project you might be in a partnership, but your creative endeavors just might be unique to you, like not necessarily like a mission with a partner. But twins don't necessarily have a mission. Like their purpose is just to live in love, like just to get together and be loving in the world through loving God and then loving each other and then bringing that out however they choose to bring that out. But there's going to be people that are going to be Debbie Downers and try and keep you stuck and like overthinking things and over planning things and just causing lots of confusion. But just expect it as normal. Don't get trapped and stuck wherever they are. Like, know that that's their energy and put a stop to it when, you know, learn to move on. Just keep moving, keep elevating out of it. King of Cups. That came out upside down. Yeah, it's just manipulation. It's just manipulation tactics. Knight of Wands. It's just games. Just people playing games. Trying to kind of manifest. Don't let people manifest their manifestations in your reality. Like, just learn to have boundaries and keep that out, keep that energy out. Oh my god, I'm transmuting a lot of energy because this reading turned out to be a lot about like learning to spot I wish that there was a reading like this for me, to be honest, before I went all the shit that I've went through. But it's like almost like learning the pitfalls, learning what to avoid, you know, developing the skills to be able to voice your needs, say what you want, what your creative ideas are, what you want to do, and, you know, stand firm, hold your ground about what your creative visions are for your thing in whatever situation that is. 6 of Cups. Yeah, just maintain your own balance, maintain your own harmony. Be your own family, be your own friends. Don't be discouraged with the 5 of Cups. Yeah, just don't be discouraged by other people trying to manifest their realities and implant it onto your reality. Eight of Cups, yeah, walk away. Just get better at walking away in those kinds of situations. That's at the end of the reading. The Hierophant. Can you hear that? What's the need? Watch is dead. I don't know if the microphone's going to pick it up. But the Hierophant. Can you hear that? Just get away from the bullshit. Why is military drone crafts like that, what are they doing in civilian areas? What are they doing in residential areas? It's completely illegal. Yeah, walk away, stay stable, stay grounded. Be decisive, 2 of Swords. You just gotta just be decisive to get away from what is not for you. Just weird. Just don't really know what they're looking for at this time. Every night, every single night. Like, this reading's already gone past an hour. Can you hear that? Just need to clean the energy. Yeah. Yeah, just don't let people make decisions over your life and your path. Always connect with yourself. And use your voice. Don't be afraid to use your voice. It's just crazy, man. Literally crazy. They've been doing that for 2 years. 2 years, like. Very weird, like. Very weird. Strange, obsessive people with loads of money. Loads of money. I really hope the microphone does pick up because it's very loud for me. Very loud. Just keep circling and circling and circling and circling. Anyway, I'm Hannah. Thanks for being here. Please help me out if you're creative and this random journey of a reading has been helpful advice for you to get started and move forwards and get out of a rut and have confidence in your own abilities. Let me know. Thanks everyone who's commenting, subscribing, liking and engaging with my videos. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just more creatively called to do readings at the moment than actually share poetry and art, etc. But here we are, and I'm just doing what my flow is, and this is what it is for now. So I will see you in the next video. All the ways to support my channel are in the about section. Support my channel and my creative projects. And thank you in advance for any support you can give. See you next time.